welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Eastern Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. And sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Callaway. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking pool.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio! The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Got his man.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Working the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick release on the RPO.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down.
Well, that's about as risky as you can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down deep in your own end, and you go for it? Nice job, offense.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. The pitch. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They feed him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB.
Looking for a deep man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback.
Touchdown, Bobcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass. It's Farrell. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Marsh. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Not willing to risk anything here. They'll just take a knee and head to the locker room, and we have ourselves a tie game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Swanson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turbin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Eastern Michigan, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mark. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Unloads it downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Let's go. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
28, Eastern Michigan, 14.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
Breaks into the open. Building momentum. Chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the gun. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times, to make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The quick out. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Michigan, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Swanson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be dragged down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On the move. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Eagles! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Late in football games, I have a plan. The football, I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking for space. It's Turbin. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 86.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental.
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And how about...
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio, 36.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Turbin. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Wants to throw. It's Farrell. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.